Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P500 followed by the Nasdaq100 and the Dow Jones30 futures chart. Of course, today is the first trading session of this new week, and this is off the back of last week's very large gain. So looking at the S&P500, we've just come off a very strong move of over 100 points, and that was due to the fact that last week we were up during 4 of the 5 trading sessions. But one thing does slightly concern me here, and that is Friday's trading session and where we closed. That is that little tiny red candlestick that you can see on your screens, but we did form a slight shooting star, which is typically a bearish sign. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did fall a little bit here for the S&P 500. We actually saw this in both the Nasdaq 100 as well. There we go, horrible looking candlestick there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of trading sessions. But one thing is for sure, on the 21st of July, my cycles are indicating to me that we are going to see some softness, especially as we work our way through the month of August. August, historically speaking, is a very weak month. It's one of the weakest months for the stock market, throughout the 12-month year. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the market performs, especially off the back of this, large amounts of strength that we've seen. The S&P 500 up, year to date is up around 17.5%. So we've had a very strong first half, and it's going to take a lot for us to continue with this current momentum. So I'm looking for perhaps a 5% correction, especially as we work our way through the next 1 to 2 months. But I think any dip that does occur will be seen as a buying opportunity, because I think it's very important to understand that this whole period here where we've rallied up around 30% since those October lows, many investors, many hedge funds and banks, they have been on the sidelines or in defensive names. They've missed this huge run up by all of the magnificent 7 tech stocks that have rallied up significantly as well. And I think any dip that does occur, they will be looking to then reallocate their money into the market and take advantage of any dip. So I do believe that this is a buy the dip market moving forward. And I think that any dip that does occur will be bought. So that's the good news. But the bad news is that I think the next 1 to 2 months is going to be quite soft, and we can expect to see some digestion here. Moving over to the Nasdaq 100, even more so than the S&P 500. Look at this chart, guys. It's pretty much vertical. So I don't think it takes a genius to understand that we can't continue like this. I think that we are going to have to see some consolidation at some point, and I think the 0.786 fib area is a good area to do that, especially as we work our way through through the month of August. I think that if we have some sideways trading, maybe even skew towards the downside, and then eventually as we go into the fourth quarter this year, into Christmas, I think that gives us a real good attempt at breaking above the previous all-time highs here up around 16,700 and breaking out to higher levels. But yeah, I just think that, within the next month or so, we are going to see perhaps a 5% correction. But again, any dip that occurs, especially here in the Nasdaq 100, should be seen as a buying opportunity. I've been telling you all for the last couple of weeks and months now to broaden out your analysis, and as we can all see on the weekly chart, we're not considered to be overbought yet here for the Nasdaq 100. So still plenty of way to go, but I just think it's going to be more of a story for the fourth quarter rather than the third quarter. And then last but not least, moving over to the Dow Jones 30, we have bounced very nicely off the 50-day EMA last week. We now find ourselves testing the swing highs that we've achieved over the past couple of months. A break above here, then I think the Dow Jones then goes up towards the 0.786 fib area, which sits at around 35,200. I do believe that the Dow Jones 30 is going to start to play catch up. We've had the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. As I mentioned, this is the Nasdaq 100. We're trading above that 0.786 fib area. But for the S&P 500, we're pretty much trading around it. So I do believe that the Dow Jones 30 now has to play catch up and go and test that 0.786 fib area, which sits at around 35,200. I believe that this is an area of the market where investors are going to really pay close attention to, and you're going to see a lot of money getting allocated to some of these names over the next 1 to 2 months. So I like the setup here for the Dow Jones 30. We've built up this nice base over the past couple of months, and I feel like we're about to break out of this base and go and create a new foundation up around 35,000. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I think, just to conclude, the message that I want to send across is that after this Friday, we are likely to see some consolidation, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a 5% dip, but any dip that does occur over the next month or so should be seen as a buying opportunity. Guys, if you liked today's video and you'd like to receive trading signals from myself as well as free daily market research, then make sure you join my free signal group just by scanning this QR code. It will take you to my website where you can sign up. It's completely free of charge to join as I'm trying to grow a large trading community. So I look forward to welcoming you all over on Telegram. Thank you very much for watching today's video and let's go make some money.